Hi Gemini, this is your April 8th through the 14th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. The first spread is going to be on new love coming into your life this week. Spread number 2 is for those of you who are already involved with somebody. In the third spread, we'll be looking at people from the past. In the fourth spread, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances this week. And then we'll wrap things up with spread number 5, which is what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the Knight of Pentacles clarified by Strength, the Wheel of Fortune, the Chariot clarified by the Two of Cups. In the potential outcome, we have the Ten of Cups with the Four of Wands and the World. And we also have Death on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We also have Leo, Cancer, Scorpio, maybe a Sagittarius, or you could be dealing with absolutely any zodiac sign. Well, Gemini, somebody here is not wasting any time whatsoever. 0 time wasted. If this is a brand new person entering your life, they will want to get serious with you from the get-go, out the door. Right? This person is rolling out the big guns. If this is somebody you're already talking to, or maybe you've been dating a little bit, they will want to get serious with you this week. So starting this week, you guys are going to make it official, formal. You're going to become official on social media. You'll start, posting pictures together. So everybody knows the two of you are together. Something like that. Okay, but again, if it's a new person, they're not wasting any time, right? What's interesting about this reading, we have 2 ending cards, the World and Death, all the way to your right. But these are good endings, I guess. The World, the last card that came out, it is a happy end, right? That's how I usually interpret it, as a happy end card. This is when one chapter of your life comes to an end, and a new, better, happier chapter of your life is about to begin. Death on the bottom of the deck could be a Scorpio. You're dealing with death, could be a card of a transformation. Your life is transforming. Or if you're already talking to this person, your connection is transforming to just casual, if you've been just talking or seeing each other casually, to the next level, right? Death could also be a card of an ending. Perhaps one of you is ending something in your life. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. Perhaps if you are already talking to somebody, a new West person shows up, and you're gonna drop somebody you're talking to and start get the show on the road with the new person, something like that. Or perhaps this person is finalizing their divorce, and now they can finally come to you and offer you a commitment. All right, let me know in the comments down below. But your life will never be the same, right? Besides the World card, in the potential outcome, we have 2 marriage cards, the Ten of Cups and the Four of Wands. Right? The Ten of Cups is the happily ever after card. It's a card of a family, commitment, marriage. And the Four of Wands is often referred to as the 1111 card. And to me personally, that card always reminds me of an actual wedding. But let's go back to the beginning. All right, I jumped the gun a little bit because I guess I got a little overexcited for you, Gemini. All right, we start with the Knight of Pentacles clarified by Strength. The Knight of Pentacles could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Strength could be a Leo. But this is as serious as it gets, right? The Knight of Pentacles is the most serious, the most stable, the most long-term oriented knight out of all 4 knights. With the Knight of Pentacles, you can plan ahead. Right? You can always plan ahead with the Knight of Pentacles, 5, 10, 20, 100 years into the future. Strength, like I said, could be a Leo you're dealing with. Strength could be a card of courage on this person's part to make this move. Or, my favorite interpretation of the Strength card is loyalty. Loyalty, all right? It's also a very passionate card, by the way. All right, and here comes the Wheel of Fortune. Could be the Wheel of Fortune could be interpreted as multiple zodiac signs. I usually go with a Sagittarius, but it's a start of a cycle, or taking it to the next level, right? The Wheel of Fortune is a very fortunate card, hence the word fortune in it. It could be like a fortunate turnaround for you. But jumping right in. The Chariot, clarified by the Two of Cups. There's a lot of interesting things about this reading, but the one other interesting thing I just thought of, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight out of all 4 knights. The Wheel of Fortune is faster, significantly faster, and the Chariot is one of the fastest cards in the deck. So it's like You know, I don't know if you ever seen a steam locomotive, a train, and it kind of slowly but surely starts to gain traction and starts to like going faster and faster and faster. So this is what's happening here. It's like this connection is going to gain momentum. Right? I don't know. For some reason, I just thought of this analogy. But yeah, the Chariot is one of the fastest cards in the deck. Maybe you're traveling this week or traveling at some point in the future, moving in together, or both of you could travel the world. But in general, it is a card of victory, success. It's a card of moving forward and not looking back anymore. The Two of Cups clarifying that. Yeah, we got two people in it. Two people in the Two of Cups. I assume that's you and your person. It's a card of a soulmate connection. It's a card of unconditional love, and it's a card of when two people are on the same page. So this is awesome, Gemini. This is awesome. Mercury retrograde's got nothing on you. Or perhaps, since the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight, things will need to gain momentum because of Mercury retrograde. But definitely moving towards a commitment. Really happy for you, Gemini. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Gemini, this spread is for you. We have the Four of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck. I gotta be honest with you, the first thing I thought of, Gemini, you guys are buying a home or something for your home, for your existing home. Alright? Because we start with the Four of Pentacles. Okay? The Four of Pentacles is a card of savings, right? And it's kind of symbolic that the cards came out the way they did. And the Four of Pentacles, the person sitting down is holding on to a pentacles, to that pentacle. In the Ace of Pentacles, somebody is not holding on to a pentacle anymore. They're sharing it out, right? So perhaps up until this point, you were saving some money. And this week, you'll be like, yes, we have enough. So now we can put a down payment on a home, or maybe buy something for your existing home, right? With the Ace of Pentacles, I think this is you making a deposit or making a payment or paying for something. The Ten of Pentacles is a card of a real estate, and it's a card of a marriage, and it's also a card of financial abundance. All right, maybe you're not buying a home, but now you have enough money so you could open like a very special savings account, right? And perhaps you can only open a savings account if you have a particular amount of money, right? You have to have at least a particular sum of money to open that account, but you'll be making more dividends or something like that. All right. For some of you, it could be a marriage proposal. Okay. Yep, it could be, because both the Ace of Pentacles and the Six of Wands could be marriage proposal cards. All right. And the Ten of Pentacles is a card of commitment or marriage. Let me know how this plays out for you. But there's so many pentacles here, right? So it's somehow associated with either a living situation or money or something for your home or something like that. All right. Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Gemini, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. Also keep in mind, Mercury is in retrograde this week. Well, it's been retrograding for a while, and it's going to be retrograding for a little bit after this week. So this is when more exes than usual tend to resurface. We got the Two of Cups clarified by the King of Swords. We also have the Nine of Swords clarified by the Star. We have the Queen of Swords clarified by the Knight of Cups. And we also have the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. You know what? I think it's a reconciliation between two air signs. Gemini. Yeah, we got both the King and the Queen of Swords. So the person coming back to you this week is most likely a fellow air sign, another Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And perhaps this time apart made you to realize that you mean more to each other than you originally thought. Okay, what's interesting, there's a few things interesting here, right? We got two air signs, right? The King and the Queen of Swords, and we have the Star and the Lovers. The Star is an Aquarius major arcana card, and Aquarius is an air sign. The Lovers on the bottom of the deck is your major arcana card, Gemini. Alright, so if this person is an Aquarius, it makes total sense. If they're not an Aquarius, that's okay too. The Star is a card of healing. And it's healing that Nine of Swords that it's clarifying. The Nine of Swords is a card of, oh my God, what have I done? Oh my God, I can't sleep at night. Oh my God, I'm so depressed and stressed out about this. All right, and I think you guys are getting back together. At the end, we have that Queen of Swords clarified by the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is the most romantic, the most loving knight out of all 4 knights. And we actually start with the Two of Cups, which is a soulmate card. The Lovers, by the way, if we forget for a second that this is your card, it's a card of a soulmate connection, just like the Two of Cups. And it's a card of a twin flame connection and the love of your life. Okay? So, yeah, I think you guys are getting back together. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances. Gemini, this week we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the World on the bottom of the deck. I hope this spread plays out for as many of you as possible, Gemini. Because we have the World and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, the World is a card of an ending, but it's a happy end card, right? And the Wheel of Fortune is a card of a new beginning. Okay, so for some of you, maybe you're retiring, okay? And I've seen people retire at 45. Others of you, you could be maybe quitting one job and starting another job. You could be quitting your 9-to-5 and starting your own business. You could be cashing in on something, on dividends, right? It kind of feels like this week your financial situation will improve. It's like you're leveling up. Right? So again, it could be dividends, it could be some kind of a payday, perhaps the company you work for, they went IPO at some point in the past, and you're getting shares, you're getting company stock, and this week you're becoming fully vested or something like that. It could be profit sharing, right? Or what have you. The Nine of Pentacles, the second card from the left, it's a card of somebody who is doing very well financially. Okay, and I think this is you this week. And that ends one cycle of your life and starts a new cycle of your life. The Six of Pentacles right next to the deck is a really positive card, really good card when it comes to money, right? This is usually money coming in. It's also a very generous card. Generosity could be somehow a part of this. With the Six of Pentacles, sometimes money comes in and at least some of it goes out. So perhaps if you get paid this week, you may, pay some bills or something like that. And the rest you can save and do whatever you want with it. Or with the Six of Pentacles, it could also be a card of a choice. Right? You could be thinking, what's next for you? Now you have all this money in the bank. Now you're sitting on this pile of cash. What do you want to do next? Gemini. That's what could be happening. You could be thinking about traveling, because both the World and the Wheel of Fortune could be traveling. I want to vent just real quick, Gemini, before we move on to the last spread. You know how we're in the middle of a Mercury retrograde right now. And some of you may know that things break down during Mercury retrogrades. And sure enough, on the very first day, on April 1st, on April Fool's Day, something in my car broke down. It's fixable. It's not that big of a deal, but it just kind of confirms that, yes, things break down during Mercury retrograde. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Gemini. We have the Ten of Wands clarified by the Ten of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Eight of Cups clarified by the Fool, and the Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aries or any zodiac sign. For most of you, I think it's applicable to you. And what I keep hearing is you're off the hook, you're free to go. Okay? Yeah, some kind of a burden, something that was a roadblock for you, something that was dragging you behind, something that was preventing you from moving forward or moving on or starting something. That roadblock is going to be removed, or perhaps if you had some kind of a responsibility, you will no longer be supposed to do that, right? It's freedom, Gemini. You're free to go, all right? And it could be a wish come true. Okay, let me talk about this real quick. We start with the Ten of Wands clarified by the Ten of Swords, 2 tens, right? The Ten of Wands is a card of a burden. It's a card of additional responsibility. It's a card of a struggle, working really hard, right? Something that's dragging us down, some kind of an obstacle. And that, it's going to get removed because the Ten of Swords clarifying it, it's coming to an end. The Ten of Wands is coming to an end. The Two of Swords, the next card over, is also no more. Right? No more of the Ten of Wands. That's what that's talking about. And as a result, with the Eight of Cups, clarified by the Fool, this is you leaving. All right? The Eight of Cups, I think that's you leaving. The Fool, clarifying it, Could be an Aries you're dealing with, but the Fool is a card of liberation. You're free. You're free to go. You are no longer obligated by something. The Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck is a wish come true, right? And it's also a card of a personal satisfaction and fulfillment. And I think that's how you're going to be feeling, because now you're free to do whatever you want to do. All right, all right, Gemini. So that's what I have for you for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Gemini, have an amazing week.